This is the brief on who Luis Suárez is. By looking at his career retrospectives and stats, we're unpacking the legacy of the Uruguayan striker whose breathtaking talent and shocking on-field behavior completely divided the football world. First, let's talk about those staggering numbers. Known as El Pistolero, or the gunman, Suarez is undoubtedly one of his generation's greatest strikers. We're talking over 600 career goals and 300 assists. He absolutely dominated at massive clubs like Ajax, Liverpool, Barcelona, and right now, Inter Miami. Plus, he's Uruguay's all-time top scorer, winning the Copa America in 2011 and 2024. Honestly, his consistent output is like a relentless high-end algorithm programmed strictly to find the back of the net. But, stats alone just don't capture his true legacy. Second, we've got to appreciate his aesthetically brilliant genius. He routinely does the impossible. I'm talking acrobatic volleys, back heels, and literally torturing Norwich City with multiple legendary goals. I mean, seriously, who else even attempts to lob a keeper from the 45-yard halfway line, let alone actually pulls it off? Finally, we have to talk about the dark side of that drive. His relentless win-at-all-costs mentality fueled some notoriously shocking behavior. His career is a massive contradiction, marked by a suspension for racial abuse and, wildly, 3 separate on-pitch biting incidents against opposing players. Otman Bakal, Branislav Ivanovic, and Giorgio Chiellini. Fans often try to separate the art from the artist, but how can you hear? He's a true footballing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, where intense competitiveness crosses right over the line into madness. Luis Suárez will forever be remembered as his generation's most unstoppable and completely unignorable contradiction.
Picture this. You're facing away from the goal, a defender is breathing down your neck, and the goalkeeper is charging right at you.
Yeah, that's panic mode for most people.
Exactly. But Luis Suárez, he doesn't even look. He just sort of calculates the angle and executes this impossible backheel finish.
Oh, the Mallorca goal, right?
Yes, the Mallorca goal, which most players wouldn't even try in training, And it's the perfect snapshot for today's deep dive into a guy who just blew past 500, eventually 600 career goals.
Right, the sheer volume is insane.
It is. And today we're unpacking the anatomy of that genius. You're going to see how a player goes from like a raw, chaotic pressing machine to a ruthlessly efficient tactical mastermind in MLS today.
It's quite the evolution.
Yeah, I actually like to think of him as the ultimate Swiss Army knife of attacking.
A Swiss Army knife. I like that.
Yeah, it's not just a cliche. It's highly functional. You need to pry open a stubborn low block. He's the corkscrew dropping deep. But if you need a fast counterattack, he's the blade making that sharp run.
Well, and that versatility is exactly why he racked up those massive numbers across Europe and now, in the U.S. The sheer technical variety is just staggering.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, you watch him nutmeg David Luiz before just thumping it past PSG.
Right.
Or scoring with both feet from way outside the box with these acrobatic volleys.
Okay, but let me push back a bit on the genius label here. When you look at a goal like that outrageous 40-yard half volley against Norwich City.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that one.
Where he just loops it over the keeper from near the halfway line. I mean, it almost looks like luck. Like he just swung his foot and Is there actual calculation happening there, or is he just running on raw, chaotic instinct?
It's super easy to mistake it for pure instinct.
Yeah.
Right. Because he does it so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't score over 600 goals by just swinging your foot and hoping for the best.
Mm-hmm.
He possesses this freakish spatial awareness.
Wait, so he's actually calculating all of that?
Oh, absolutely. He constantly maps where the goalkeeper is, where the defenders are, and the exact geometry of the goal. That 40-yard volley against Norwich was possible because he already knew the keeper was off his line before the ball even reached his foot.
That's wild. So, okay, if he has this supercomputer brain mapping the pitch, how did that have to change when his physical tools started slowing down?
Right, because that happens to everyone.
Yeah, the raw speed he had at Liverpool couldn't last forever. Did he just, camp out in the penalty box as he got older?
Not at all, and this is where his survival instincts really kick in. So, early in his career for Uruguay and Liverpool, he was that relentless, high work rate lone striker.
The pressing machine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was a first line of defense, just pressing for 90 minutes straight to force mistakes through sheer physical output. But at Barcelona, his body changed.
Sure.
He couldn't just sprint all day anymore. So he shifted his game. He started dropping deeper into these little pockets of space.
Walk me through the mechanics of that, though. Why does a striker dropping deep suddenly make him more dangerous?
Well, it creates a total nightmare dilemma for center backs. If Suarez drops into the midfield, the defender has this split-second choice.
Like whether to follow him or not.
Yes. Do I step up with him and leave a massive gap behind me for another forward to run into? Or do I stay back and let Suarez turn with the ball completely unchecked?
Oh, I see. He used that elite vision to purposely drag defenders out of position, which opens channels for his teammates.
Precisely.
It's like a solo rock star realizing he can't just play the loudest guitar solo anymore, so he steps back and becomes the conductor of the entire orchestra. He's making everyone else around him sound better by manipulating the space.
That's a brilliant way to put it.
Yeah.
And that evolution perfectly explains his current dominance in MLS with Inter Miami.
Right, where he's just ruthless.
He traded brute force for peak spatial awareness. His mind is doing all the heavy lifting now, so his legs don't have to.
Wow.
He's operating almost as a false nine, serving as the tactical focal point, linking the entire attack together.
But wait, strikers are notoriously greedy. I mean, you don't get into the 500-goal club by being generous.
That's usually the stereotype, yeah.
So how do you square that fierce win-at-all-cost mentality with the unselfishness we're seeing from him now? Like, look at that masterclass against Orlando City.
Oh, that game was something else.
Right. He had two beautiful, instinctual first-time finishes. And then he actively passed up a hat trick to give a teammate an empty net goal.
And see, that's the ultimate sign of his maturity. The winner's mentality never faded, it just got way smarter.
How so?
He realizes that at this stage of his career, clinical efficiency is what wins games. Why fight through 3 defenders for a low percentage shot when one simple pass guarantees a goal?
Yeah, that makes total sense.
We saw it again against FC Cincinnati, where he scored 30 seconds into the match. He just sees the game 2 steps ahead now.
It really is a masterclass in career longevity. He went from this chaotic physical force to a highly cerebral playmaker, bagging over 500 goals simply by adapting to what his aging body could do.
And adapting to what his team needed in the moment.
Exactly. The thing about a good multi-tool is that it's designed to adapt to whatever problem is in front of you, which leaves you with this to mull over today.
Go for it.
If a fiery, fiercely physical player like Suarez could so completely reinvent his game to rely on spatial intelligence in his later years, how might you need to rewire your own instincts to stay at the top of your game as the years go by?